What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another build video. This build video is for my 1-bar PvP Templar build. It is called the Beam Lord, and it deals some serious damage, particularly with the beam itself, which is the Radiant Oppression. So we'll jump straight into the sets. The first set we are running is a Gourmand back alley, and it is a battle axe, Nirnhound, with a weapon damage enchantment. I'm running a light Balorg head, max Magicka divines. I'm running 4 pieces of Witch Knight, as they will give you 3 lines of weapon and spell damage. That is a medium Jack divines max Magicka. The shoulders is a light Balorg, max Magicka divines. I've got a Gourmand sash, that is a light waist, divines max Magicka. I've got the hands is a Witch Knight medium, divines max Magicka. Legs, divines max Magicka, medium, and the feet medium Witch Knight, divines max Magicka. So it's 4 pieces of Witch Knight and 5 pieces of Gourmands. The amulet is Gourmands infused max Magicka, and the ring is infused max Magicka Gourmands, and the final piece is the Oaken Soul, and these all got weapon damage enchantments, all infused. You could run Bloodthirsty, as it might be a little bit more powerful on the execute, but I've just got infused on these. And divines might be a little bit overkill. You probably could run reinforced on these and impenetrable, just for a bit more tankiness. So it's 4 Witch Knight, so that's 5 medium and 2 light pieces for the head and shoulders. So yeah, 5 Gourmand, 4 Witch Knight, 2 Balorg and 1 Oaken Soul. We'll jump straight into the skills. So we're running Wrecking Blow, and this will give you a major berserk. You've got your Radiant Oppression, which is like the main source of the damage of your execute. This can go very high in damage. I think the tooltip will go to around 18-19k. We've got Blood Mist for your escape, and this is also a weapon damage boost. There's the Strike from the Shadows passive. We've got Resolving Vigour, which will give you a heal over time and your minor resolve for a bit more resistances, and Honour the Dead for a big fat heal, and your Flawless Dawnbreaker for your weapon and spell damage boost. So all this in combination, I'll just quickly show you the, make sure you have all your passives in your 3 Templar skill lines, and your 2-handed, and your light and medium armour. Make sure you're a vampire stage 3, as you will want the Undeath passive, and we will also be making use of the Strike from the Shadows, as I said, with the Blood Mist. And of course you want your Fighters Guild Flawless Dawnbreaker. This will increase your weapon damage as well. Make sure you've got all your passives slotted. Undaunted if you can, as that will give you better stats. And your passive Assault and Support line. I'm running a Breton on this, as it's you get a spell Magicka cost reduction, and a bit of recovery, and some max Magicka. And obviously you get your medicinal use to make your potions last a bit longer. We've got Bewitched Sugar Skulls, The recoveries with a potion are sitting at around 1200 on Max Magica, which I think's fine. Stage 3 and the Mundus is the Shadow for extra critical damage and healing. So our you've got 60, as in 70% critical damage plus the 50 base, so you're nearly at 120% critical damage. So I said you're going to hit super hard. These are the unbuffed stats. But like I said, it will actually go up to about 8,200 weapon and spell damage, and about 15k pen when the Balog is fully procced. So the way you would do this is you would you can use your blood mist to come in. Make sure you've already got your vigour in that, and then you would go into Wrecking Blow and drop an ultimate, and obviously your beam to execute. And doing so will boost all your damage. So you've got the Wrecking Blow, which will give you the major berserk proc. But you want to drop the Dawn first. Drop the Dawnbreaker first, and you'll get the 300 weapon damage. Go into a Blood Mist, which will give you the Strike from Shadows weapon damage boost. Then start Wrecking Blow. And you also get the enchantment proc, so you're getting 350 from that. You're getting the major berserk, you're getting 300 from the blood mist, and you're getting 300 from the flawless Dawnbreaker. So as you can quickly see that you can easily, I think it's around 8,200, and this is on a Breton. So with continuous attack, and say you're a high elf or a dark elf or an orc, this can go well into the 9,000 range. Probably about 9.5k weapon and spell damage you could probably pull on this on a 1-bar build, which is absolutely crazy. I'll just quickly do the champions points as well. Liquid efficiency, so you've got your potions, you're not using as many. Steed's Blessing for a bit of movement. The blue CP, I've got Fighting Finesse for critical damage, Master at Arms and Deadly Aim, Resilience for a bit of critical protection. And then I've got Fortified for armour, Rejuvenation for recovery, Sustained by Suffering for recovery, and Pain's Refuge to reduce some damage taken. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. So yeah, like I said, the reason it works so well is that you've got a nice strong heal, and you've got which is Honour the Dead, and you've got your Vigour. So you've got plenty of healing, and you can do a very nasty burst combination if you time it correctly. It does take a bit of practice, as you are. You can still do damage without the ultimate proccing, but with the ultimate you want to time it so you drop the ult into Blood Mist as a gap closer, and then into Wrecking Blow, and then Radiant Oppression, and it really does some super high damage. But like I said, timing is key. It is a bit tricky to master, but it is 1-bar build, so it is forgiving, as 1-bar builds are quite forgiving. But what I would say is that it can be a little bit on the squishy side, as your resistances are only at 22 physical and about 26 for spell. But like I said, you've got quite strong heals, and I was quite surprised because I was a bit worried that this build, it's because it is a bit of a glass cannon, so you're really coming in hot, doing high damage. But if you time the Blood Mist correctly, you can really sort of kite a lot of people, as you've got, like I said, the 2 heals, and the heal will heal you quite effectively, and the Blood Mist to escape. So yeah, you need to be careful with the build, as it is a bit of a coming in, wrecking, doing massive damage fast. So just be mindful of keeping your heals up. But yeah, it's a real fun build. The Radiant Oppression hits so hard. The amount of people I've just clipped, you know, like I said, the Wrecking Blow, well, yeah, you get the Major Berserk. But yeah, it's a real fun build. I've really been enjoying the Templar, as you've just got to try a Radiant Oppression on a Templar with a lot of high damage setup like this. And like I said, it will take a bit of time to master all the combination. Just so you've got all three of the weapon damage procced for yourself and the Major Berserk, but it is really, really fun, and it is strong. Very, very strong. It really burns through a lot of players. And with your Blood Mist, you can sort of escape as well. It's not only just for damage, you can escape as well. But yeah, you'll see some nice numbers on the Radiant Oppression when your ultimate is ready. And you'll see in the clips as well in this video of how well it does in the battlegrounds. So I might have a few clips in Cyrodiil as well. As with the CP, you're going to be hitting even harder. So yeah, real fun, strong, powerful build that will really shake things up in battlegrounds. Like I said, you might die a lot at first, but like I said, keep your heals up, time your Blood Mists correctly, and get those beams. It is very, very damaging, very hard to get away from. I don't think you can even block the beam. I think the only way you can get away with it is from distance, or if there's something in the way like a tree or a post. Yeah, so have fun with this one. Try it out, as it is a lot of fun. If you, like I said, if you do find you are a little bit squishy, like I said, it's because I'm probably all divines. If you change it all to reinforced and impenetrable, just to add in a little bit more resistances. You could also change the Mundus to the Lady for some more resistances, but I like it how it is. Glass cannony, sort of high damage, rush in and just sort of burn away. So yeah, that's it for the video then, guys. If you like the build, please like the video, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, as that helps me out greatly. And if you've got any comments or queries on the build, or need any advice, just drop a comment and I'll get back to you. I'll try to get back to everyone. I've got more builds lined up as well, and more guides, so stay tuned.
captured it.